Set 31114 Superbike is a LEGO creator set within the 3-in-1 sub-theme. It comes with 236 pieces. It is for the recommended age of 8 and up and was released January 1st, 2021. It retails in Canada for $24.99 Canadian, in the US for $19.99 US, in the UK for £17.99, and in the rest of Europe for €19.99 up to €24.95. All sides of the box have the LEGO logo in the top left corner. So the front of the box has a nice big picture of a set on sort of a city landscape, ocean style background there. You have creator on the to the right of the LEGO logo at the top. Just below that on the left is the bit of set information, and that's split into two, a bit right below the LEGO logo and a bit right on the bottom left. And the bottom right, or the right side of the set, the very top going down, has 3-in-1, and then it shows a classic motorcycle and a hover bike being the other models that you can make on this. The back side of the set has 4 main pictures. You have the 3-in-1 on the top right side. For 4 main pictures, the leftmost picture has a picture of the sort of electric Superbike, which is the main build of the set, and just above that it shows the actual suspension Technic piece, so you can actually do sort of a suspension motion with it. Top right picture is of the classic motorcycle, and then the bottom right is of the hover bike. One side of the set has the creator logo beside the LEGO one, and the 3-in-1 beside that, with the warning that due to small parts there is a potential choking hazard if children 0 to 3 consume them, so you gotta watch out for that, and that's below all of that. And the right side has a picture, same picture that is on the front. The other side has the creator logo beside the LEGO logo on the top left. Below that is the name of the set in 2 other languages other than English, and to the right is where the components were made and where they were distributed. The top of the set has 3 pictures, so you have the Superbike, the normal motorcycle, and the hover bike, all from different angles than you see on any of the other pictures. And the actual size indicator is a left 2x4 left plate with angle in a dark azure color. And the bottom of the set has the creator logo beside the LEGO logo on the left. You have, near the middle is the lego.com/apps advertisement, which is basically their entire app suite, social networking for kids to do around with LEGO, games and building instructions and the likes of all that. And then you have the usual recycling, UPC and trademark information on the bottom right. So this set's a tape set. You have 2 pieces of tape on either side that you just cut to get into the set. Okay, so here's the set. You have 4 bags with no numbers on them, and you have 3 instructions, which I had bent in the box. Boo, I don't like that. On the main one, which is a Superbike, on the inside you have the old page for the building instructions app. Unlike the yellow one that you can find in all the instructions, this is sort of the generic one that they had before. So you can have there's a building instructions app where you can go in and you can get building instructions, PDF files, and even 3D views of the actual instructions or of the set when it's being constructed step by step. And you can get everything from 2010 to current and a little bit earlier, but it's not without faults. You don't get everything back to 1996, which is what the LEGO site actually has, but the LEGO site is a little harder to navigate. For the app, so I'm going to use Bionicle as an example. You get 2015 to, I think it was 2017 or 18, whatever. However long the reboot ran, but you will not get anything from 2000 to 2010, which is when the original Bionicle series of sets ran. So it is very limited in that regard. But it actually does look really cool, and it's easy to use. The back of it has a page for the 3-in-1 pirate ship set, which is really cool. I've just never really gotten it. I have 2 more sets here, a surf shack and what looks like a little safari type of treehouse thing with a giraffe, and both 3-in-1s. And then the next page over has those 2 plus a little race car hauling truck, a lion, a spaceship, and this Superbike set. I can't confirm. I know it's Superbike because I'm doing it right now, and the 3-in-1 pirate ship are still available. I can't confirm, or I just haven't bothered to confirm whether or not the other ones are, so they may or may not still be available. Next instruction, which is for the classic chopper type of set, has a feedback and win page on the back, so you can enter in the LEGO website for a chance to win a LEGO set by filling out a survey that tells the LEGO group what you liked or didn't like about a set and what you thought could have been done better. And there are 2 pages of parts. And the hover bike set, there is a page on the back for that same giraffe outpost type of set. And that is it. So for packaging, I'm giving it a 3 out of 5 because the instructions were bent. Usually if nothing's wrong, it gets a 4 out of 5, and if something is incredible like the Titanic, Coliseum, or other UCS Star Wars sets, then it usually gets a 5 out of 5 because the packaging is always incredible and beyond what LEGO normally does. But this is a 3 because instructions shouldn't be bent, especially when these guys, would have fit in here perfectly fine. It's something that I've complained about a lot, and that I honestly do feel that LEGO could have done a lot better. So packaging is a 3 out of 5 because of that. Okay, so for exclusive parts, the only exclusive part in here is a 4x4 plate with arch, which is in a dark azure it has never been in before. There will be timestamps in the bottom of the description below if you want to skip to a different part of the video, don't like the time-lapse, you want to watch other various bits of a review and what I feel about the set. And I will be watching a video on the screen in front of me, and when I speed it up, it can I just look a little weird because I'm looking up, and the motions can just look a little weird for the time lapse. So I'm warning you about that right now. Okay, so for the first in the 3 videos that I'm going to do, we'll be doing the Superbike. This is the main build, the one where you will be left with almost pretty much no extra pieces left, and the one that is on the front of a box, and it's just the main build for the set. So let's get started. Okay, so here's the set. You have a couple little extra bits and pieces. These will not be useful in any of the other 2 builds, so you can set them aside to be just dumped in a bin. You don't have to save them or anything. And here is the set. So this is the main build of the set. It's actually quite nice for a little bit of a Superbike and everything. So on the front you have a very sleek looking front section of the bike. The dashboard is in there with the nice canopy section there. You have the wheel, which actually turns, and the handlebars, which turn with it. And the wheel is there. It's just sort of fixed. There's no suspension or anything on it. You have a nice bit of detailing on the side, and you have your little, I guess, butt of the motorcycle here with the exhaust pipes coming out of it and the brake lights. And then you have the back wheel, which free spins. There's a little bit of gear in there to signify, where the chain would go. And then you have a kickstand there so you can keep it standing up. And it has a suspension piece, so it does actually have a bit of functionality for the suspension right there. On the inside there, a little hard to see, but there's a little bit of Technic bits helping to create detail within the actual thing there to make it look more, to just give it a little bit more detail within the set. Top of it, you have a little gas tank too. It's all basic motorcycle stuff here. For the build, I'm going to give it a 3. It was a rather interesting build. You do learn some interesting techniques to build a miniature motorcycle, and little things for detailing that, and the build was a little bit fun, so I am going to give the build a 3. For the play, I'm going to give play a 2. This is not minifigure friendly at all. This is more like a toy model that kids can play with and, have fun pretending to drive around on their desk. So there's a little bit of play, but there's really not much there at all. And there are also not many little motorcycle sets that you could add this to in order to increase the play even more there. So play is getting a 2 out of 5 for the rating. For the display, I'm going to give display a 3. It's a rather interesting motorcycle display. Honestly, the cooler displays are stuff like the Motorrad, I think it was the BMW M1000RR Motorrad BMW and the Panigale Ducati Technic sets, which are really interesting and intricately detailed. But this is a nice set for a child to get. It is very basic. You can build 3 different sets from it, so you're not really going to run out of creativity there for a child, and it's got a tiny little bit of display to it. It will look a little nice on a shelf, and it's especially nice because the Harley-Davidson set's no longer available, so this is really the only sort of system motorcycle set I think that you can find right now. So if you want a system-style motorcycle set, this is the one to get if you don't want to get any of the Technic ones I just listed before. For the value, piece to price is either good or pretty decent, depending on where you are. You only get really one exclusive part, which is that blue azure piece, which can be seen right on the side here. So it's not really worth it for exclusive parts. It is rather interesting. Price is good. I think I'm going to give value a 4. It's actually pretty good value because you are getting 2 other builds that you can build out of this. Now, not at the same time, but you are getting 2 other builds. So you do get quite a bit in this set, even if you don't get it all at once. So I'm going to give value a 4 for that. So who this is for really any kid who's sort of into motorcycles and would like to make multiple models, be it if one of them is sort of a futuristic one that doesn't really look like a motorcycle. It is still interesting, but this is for any kid getting into that, and any adult really who wants to have a neat little system motorcycle on display in their house. And with that, I will see you all next time for the next review, which will be the chopper variant of this motorcycle. So see you all next time.